Wherapy. Therapy wherever, whenever.
One of the most profound reasons why a man can develop depression can, in fact, be traced back to the mother-child relationship dynamic and how that changes over time during childhood. Boys, especially young boys, when they feel depressed, they have their mothers there to contain their feelings and to give them a sense of solace. They are not taught how to take care of themselves in the same way as girls are taught how to take care of themselves and others emotionally. Women, or young girls rather, they're from a very young age taught how to take care of something, whereas boys aren't taught to take care of something. And whether that be biological or that be sociological, that isn't a discussion to have here. But boys are not given the toolkit to take care of themselves emotionally. Yeah. And then when they age, when they go into maybe their preteens or teens, due to being in a social group with other boys, the feeling of, or having emotions rather, becomes stigmatized. Yeah. They develop a strong sense of shame at having emotions. Yeah. And this is often covered up by anger rather than sadness. Anger is one of those feelings that covers up other feelings and is not a true, genuine feeling. And then later in life, when they're in their early 20s, they start looking for a partner, or this might have begun a few years earlier than that as well, but they look for a partner, and during that time, what they're actually searching for is somebody to help them contain their feelings and to help them, uh, yeah, deal with and reflect on their feelings like their mother did when they were a child. Yeah, so that is why a lot of women feel like the men they have in their lives, yeah, are just children, yeah, and that's why a lot of men can be perceived as infantile, because they are searching for somebody to help them contain their feelings and to help them reflect on their feelings because they can't do it by themselves. They haven't been given that toolkit, and either this dependence on women for that during the early 20s and 30s, and yeah, well, essentially for the rest of their adult life, is what causes a lot of relationship problems. Women feel like their man is too dependent on them emotionally and their man is not grown up enough, and this might lead to the relationship ending, which um, causes a lot of other issues on top of that. Yeah, the man all of a sudden feels abandoned by somebody they thought they could trust, like they could trust their mother. Yeah, and the search just goes on for this new person to help them contain their feelings. Yeah, and this can also cause a lot of heartache when they do not find that one person. Yeah. So when they're without a partner, they do not really know how to contain these feelings or to accept these feelings. So they try to control them in other ways by maybe drinking excessively, taking drugs, um, um, sport, doing excessive sporting. Maybe they start boxing or they start fighting or something like that, or they start playing football and they do that in an over the top way, or they go running in an over the top way. Yeah. And this, instead of actually helping them. Yeah, it communicates to the feelings that they're having that those feelings have control over them. Yeah? You are making me drink a lot. You are making me binge watch TV. You are making me do drugs. Yeah? So those feelings come back even stronger the next time, and the man in question then uses these control mechanisms earlier, and this develops until the person ends up doing using these control mechanisms before the depression or the bad feelings kick in. Yeah, and this is when a long-term depression develops. Yeah, so this is one reason why men can develop depression, which is different to why women develop depression.